Hello, everybody. It has been a minute. Yes, it has. And yeah, let's go. Let's talk. Let's do my makeup. I have been MIA for a reason. I have been taking some time out for Karen. Yes, indeed. I needed to just focus on Karen, focus on what Karen needs, believing in myself. Yes, that's going to be a topic for today. Believe in yourself. And I just needed to reset, so let's go. I am celebrating myself. Yes, you heard me. Celebrating myself. And you should celebrate yourself too. I was like, what should I talk about? What should I talk about? I was like, you know what? Let's talk about some things that caused me not to believe in myself. Things that I've overcome. This is the first Christmas that I actually enjoy. I'm celebrating. I'm happy. Life, used to life was lifing, and then I had to get it together. Yeah, I had to get it together. So let's go. I've been reading Moses. Yeah, Moses. I opened up my Bible and I was like, okay, what am I going to read today? And the other day, I opened up to the book of Moses, his story. And you know what? Moses did not believe in himself at first. We can be called by God, God's vessel. God, we have a purpose in ourselves. We have a purpose in our lives. And sometimes we don't think we are worthy of the purpose of God's purpose. And so we have to start believing in ourselves no matter what the situation, no matter what we've been through. God loves us and he wants us to start believing in ourselves, and he will send some help. Like he sent Aaron. Moses had a stuttering problem. Yes, I have a stutter. I used to stutter. Sometimes I stutter too, and tongue twist, tie, whatever you call it. But guess what? Even though I have those things, and Moses had a stuttering problem where he thought he wasn't worthy. He didn't believe in himself. God sent Aaron, his brother. And guess what? Because of God's purpose in his life, and God chose him. And God was patient and he was understanding. So God will be patient with us. He'll let us get it together. He will send us help. And sometimes we have to have that discernment of, what, this person is to help us and not to hinder us, So anyways, I'm going to first and foremost, I am Karen Danzy. This is my platform. I love makeup. I love God, and we putting it together. Yeah, those are my two. When I'm going through my go-through, when life be life, and it's like I'll sit and do my makeup, and I'll be like, okay, God, it's time for me to lead on you. Help me maneuver through this situation in life. My bad thoughts, my thoughts of I'm not good enough. Yeah. So, Lord, this is the day that you have made, and we it's a choice to be glad and be happy, Lord. Lord, I just thank you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this time, Lord. Lord, anyone who's going through any type of situation that that is hindering them, when they don't believe in themselves, Lord, send them someone like Aaron, like you sent Moses, Lord, because just like you had a purpose in Moses' life, you have a purpose in our life, Lord. Help us not to sabotage ourselves, Lord. Give us that wisdom, that discernment, that knowledge that we need to help us believe in ourselves. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. So yes, y'all, let's get started. I washed my face, of course. I washed my face and put my moisturizer on. So it's time for me to do my eyes. So yes, let's get started. So background is a little different. I'm back up. I decided to reset and in my room. I mean, I started off doing my makeup in my room, and you know what? I went downstairs and it just didn't feel the same. It was like, okay, let's get back to where I started from, okay? So right now I am doing my eyebrows, y'all. So believing in ourselves. Yeah, man, that was a tough one for me. And the reason why I said it was tough, and I am celebrating myself, because a couple of decades ago, my life shifted. You guys, I talk about in previous, I am a warrior of sexual assault. So with that being said, I was sexually assaulted, and this may be a trigger warning for some, so I do apologize. I'm celebrating myself. I finally can celebrate myself. I finally believe in myself. And it took some hard work, y'all. Some hard work. I had to stop being ashamed of my past, what happened to me, and be like, you know what? God chose me. God chose me because he believed in me, and he's using my story for his glory. So my purpose is to just let people know that, guess what? No matter what you've been through, no matter how horrifying it may be, guess what? God has a purpose for you. God has your purpose for you. And what happened to me was I was gang raped. It was a week before Christmas, around this time. Yeah, my life changed, and I was like, my life changed, and I didn't trust anyone. I did not believe in myself, and all the impact of sexual assault, the negative impact, it caused me not to believe in myself. And so I had to maneuver, I had to process what happened to me. I didn't do it overnight. Nope, it took me a few decades to get through it. Therapy, trusting, having a relationship with God, because I did not trust God. I was like, God, come on now. You allowed this to happen to me. And God was like, okay, you got this. I'm going to let you go through your go-through, but I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to be there for you. It may not look like I'm there for you, but I am there for you. And so just through, the things, it made me stronger, y'all. It made me resilient. It made me be like, you know what? If I can make it, if I can survive, if I can do it, I'm going to help others. So I took my story, I processed it, I wrote about it to help other people. Also, I started an advocacy. I talk about my story. I'm no longer ashamed of what they did to me, not what I did to myself, because I didn't know. They took my no and they turned it into their yes. And that's what sexual assault is. That's what sexual assault is, because I'm no longer carrying that burden. They did it, and they did it, and I am like, you know what? My life is not going to stop. I am going to empower myself. I am going to empower others. I am going to learn how to do makeup. So that's how I got empowering through makeup. So yeah, I learned how to do my makeup, y'all. It took me a couple of years, but guess what? I did it. So I'm not going to ramble on. I just want people to know that, guess what? God got you. You're not alone. You're not alone. I'm here, share my story. And guess what? Your feelings are valid. It was not your fault. I believe you. So with that being said, let's go. Moses. Moses. Let's talk about that Moses. So far, we done heard so many stories about Moses, okay? So let's personalize Moses. Let's personalize it to where it affects us in a positive way, how we can identify with Moses in order to walk in our purpose unapologetically. So let's do that. So what did I learn from Moses? Okay, Moses was chosen. Moses was chosen. The story is Moses was born, and his mother ended up having a baby, and he was put in the river. And if I'm wrong, I need y'all to go get that book and read it for yourself. So this is what I have came out. I might get it wrong, do my little remix, but if I look away from the camera, I'm putting on my makeup. I'm right here in my mirror. But so Moses, Hebrews, was born to a Hebrew mom, and that's the wrong nationality. I do apologize, and so he was a baby. They wanted to kill the babies, but his mother put him in the water, in the river, and his mom, who raised him, found him, and Moses' mother ended up nursing him, because that's how they fed their babies back in the day. And so that point right there was God's alignment. Like, she did not know who the mother of this baby that she found. And God was like, to me, that's alignment. That's part of God's plan. Just like, the horrifying thing that happened to me, I looked at it like as a horrible thing, but God used that as part of his plan to help me to become stronger, so I can have compassion, understand that even though how horrifying it was that I went through, the mental, the emotional, how I became unavailable to my children because of what happened to me. God was able to use that situation now to be like, you know what, there are so many people out there, Karen, who are going things similar and who's been through worse than you, and they're not available, and I have a purpose for them, and I need you to get it together, and through my help and my strength, that you can help them. So yeah, Moses' mother, as she's breastfeeding, I'm sure is killing her. It's hurting her, because she know that she has to give her child to another woman because she wants her child to be safe. So I don't, just for her to go through that, So yeah, so a lot of times it's like, okay, God, I went through this. I had to process it. And now you're using my pain to help someone go through. So that's how I identify with that, All right, so here we go. Boom. Got my primer, Sigma. Y'all, sister been shopping. Yes, I've been shopping. I am Makeup by Mitchell. Yes, I've been getting some makeup. Yep. Makeup by Mitchell. I've been loving his products. So I'm here in my room. Look, I had to change my setting because it's like I need to be around my makeup. So I'm not sure what I'm going to use today, but it's right here. When I do my makeup, it's like, okay, what inspires me? Just like when I was reading Moses, and I was like, you know what? His story is inspiring me. And how, man, to celebrate myself because of the traumatic experience that I went through 20 plus years ago. And it happened on a Thursday, a week before Christmas. Yeah, a week before Christmas it happened. So before, I would not celebrating Christmas was just I was hollow inside. Now I got my joy back. I got my joy back. I did my Christmas shopping. I put up my tree. I decorated my tree. I wrapped the presents so it's under the tree. I gotta get a few more things. But I remember a time where I did not want to celebrate Christmas. I remember a time when that happened to me, and it was a week before, a few days before Christmas. I did not want anything to do with Christmas. I was just like so hollow. I was operating in trauma. I was operating in trauma. I was trying to put my head about what happened, and it turned my life around. But now, because God chose me like he chose Moses, I am able to smile. I am so excited to celebrate Christmas, and how I'm celebrating, is just like I'm gonna bake some cookies. I'm just excited. I'm so excited, y'all. And I'm just happy. And if you're not, I'm here. I get it. Some people, whether it's been through some people who's been through a traumatic experience, losing a loved one, whatever the situation, divorce, domestic abuse, surviving domestic abuse, Christmas is not a good season. A friend of mine, and shout out to all my friends who is following me, who's my supporters. Thank you for those who have poured into me personally. Thank you. Who I don't know, who is watching me. Thank you. And you guys mean a lot to me. Sometimes when I'm going through my go-through silently, someone may give me a word that I know, and be like, girl, you better celebrate yourself. So I'm excited. Okay, let's get back to, check this out, y'all. Look at me doing my wigs. Yes, I did this. I got this wig from Love Me. So yes, okay, let's get back on track, y'all. So believing in ourselves in order for us to celebrate ourselves. Yes, like Moses did. He had to believe in it. And guess what? It did not happen overnight. No, it didn't happen overnight for me, let me tell you. Let's see, you know what? I'm going to use one of my new palettes that I purchased. Yes, over the week. Oh, let's see. I am going to, where is it? Okay. Let's go. Blends. Look, I purchased this. Okay. Yes, I did. If I can get it out the box. Whew. There. Blends. Blend Bunny. Yes. I got this off of TikTok shop. I don't have a matte palette. Now I do. And I use this already, so I'm loving it. So how do we celebrate ourselves? What are some things we can do to celebrate ourselves? Me, because I love makeup, I was like, you know what? I'm going to purchase me some makeup. Yes, I am. Here is I'm using the rougher. And you know what? I was like, I am going to celebrate. But first of all, what am I going to celebrate? I am going to celebrate the tenacity that I have. I am going to celebrate the courage that it takes to tell my story and not to be ashamed. What else am I going to celebrate? The fact that I survived. I should have been dead, that I survived. Because there's someone who did not survive their attack their assault. So I am so grateful. I'm celebrate myself with gratitude, my belief in God, just being able to tell my story and to pour love into myself. You know, we cannot pour from an empty cup. And a lot of times when we tell our stories and we impact the world, we are pouring what we have, and then we're left with the bare minimum. So in order for us to remain selfless, sometimes we have to become selfish. And when I say that, become selfish, meaning we need to say, you know what, tell someone, no, I can't do that. Don't answer that phone. Be like, no, I need time to myself. And no, like I said, no is a complete sentence. So no is much needed. You can't be there all the time for everyone and not be there for yourself. So, all right, so let's go. What am I going to do? Oh, let's do believe in yourself. Oh, yeah. I got my shirt from a good friend of mine. His name is Darren. And I got the shirt from stressfreeclothing.com. I will link it in the bio, and it says believe in yourself, stress free. So yeah, believe in yourself. Okay, so yeah, in order for me to believe in myself, I had to get rid of the shame, the guilt, the not thinking that I could have changed the situation, because I couldn't. So putting that back on them, you know. So I did nothing wrong. So I had to learn how to trust myself again in order to believe in myself. Because if you don't trust yourself, how can you believe in yourself? Okay, so that's number one. Do something that's going to help you trust yourself again, by be like, you know what, giving yourself grace and mercy. You know, looking at if you make a mistake in life or during a different season of your life, use that as a lesson. So I always say mistakes that I make is a lesson for the future. So, alrighty. So I need using this here. It's called First Kiss. And I am going to set my eyes with a lighter. I hope this is helping someone. So I need you to believe in yourself so you can celebrate yourself. Because you know what? If you can't celebrate yourself, but you can celebrate others, but you can't celebrate yourself, you're not being fair to yourself. So we need to celebrate ourselves. Okay, so boom. Now, this. I purchased this. Let's see. You know what? I feel like Christmas. So I'm going to put this one away. Let's see. I am going to use. Oh, yeah. Let's get some. Let's get the Mothership. Yes. Let's see. Do I want to use this one? Do I really want to use this one? Let's see. This is. Yeah, I do. Oh, yes. Yes. Let's go with this. Okay. All right. So, let's see. Ooh, look at that. Ah. Okay, Mothership. Okay, let's do this. Ah! Boom, boom, boom. I'm celebrating myself. And another reason I'm celebrating myself, because 4 years ago, Look, y'all, I had no clue how to do makeup. I was on YouTube and I was trying and trying and trying and trying. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. So I'm celebrating myself because, you know what? Bam, I know how to do my makeup now. I'm like, yes, yes. Okay, so let's get, let me get me my, here we go. Refer 1. Okay, so I'm going to use this color here. Okay, because this is one of my favorite colors. Ooh, look at that. See? Okay, Mothership. You know, Pat McGrath has not released her 12th palette, y'all. And so when she releases it, another one, unless, you know, I can't wait because I will celebrate myself by getting me her Mothership. And if she don't, that's okay. If she doesn't release it, I'm okay with that. Okay. Now, what I do is I like to take a darker shade and put it in the crease of my eye. I have hooded eyes, and guess what? I've learned to work with my eyes, my eye shape. I've always heard when I was doing my makeup, they always said, learn your eye shape and then work with it. So, boop. Here we go. Now, boom. Alrighty. So, we're celebrating ourselves after our trauma. We are. Because guess what? We did not cause our trauma. If we have trauma, we are impacted by our trauma in a negative way at first, and then we have to work through it so we can impact other people. Okay, we need to impact other people in not a negative way, because if you can always impact, you're going to impact people, whether it be negative or positive. So let's make the choice to impact people with our trauma. Meaning, we need to heal. We need to tell people our story as in our healing mindset. So that means we have to pivot. And because if we impact people with our trauma in a negative way, hurt people. And I remember when after it happened, after, you know, my sexual assault happened, my children, you know, I was not available for them. So I was not able to, I wasn't able to focus. I was trying to process what happened to me. So as a result, my kids didn't have I wasn't available to them. I was walking in a empty shell. Like I tell people, like someone took my body, invasions of the body snatcher. And yeah, it was, I look back, and one thing, the lesson that I learned from that, who I am today, if I was that person back then, I would have made better choices. I would have been like, no. I would have been like, I'm not going to go this place. And I'm not saying that justify that what happened. It's just that I knew that I had to, if I would have made a different decision by going home, I could have, but I didn't. So what they did to me, you know, they chose to do, they took my no and turned it into their yes. So with that being said, I know that I'm stronger from that. I'm resilient from that. I survived that. And I'm a better person because, number one, it does not rule me. It's a part of me. And but it does not define me. Yeah, let me say that one more time. What happened to me is a part of me, but it does not define me. So my trauma does not define who I am today. However, after it happened, it defined me. It made me feel worthless. It made me feel ashamed. It made me feel guilty. It made me not to believe in myself. But today, because I know that they took my no and turned it into a yes, into their yes, that guess what? They're going to have to be held accountable. I'm not, so I am who I am, and God loves me. And just like God used Moses for his purpose and to deliver the people from the Pharisees, to the promised land, I thank God that he is using me to help others. So yeah, so Moses, this book, the story of Moses, I can identify. I'm making it personal to me to help me maneuver, to help me to impact the world, as God using my story, just like he used Moses, he's going to use my story to help others to get through the promised land. To get to the other side, because it's such a beautiful feeling. It's such a beautiful thing. It's my Christmas. Me celebrating myself at this time is my Christmas gift to myself. And I'm so happy. And I'm authentically, and I am unapologetically telling my story because I have no shame. God has delivered me. He has delivered me. He has delivered me. So let's finish up this look. Okay, so now let's see. And if the light is a little dark, I'm using that. No sun is shining. It's okay. But yeah. All right, so let's go. I'm using my glitter glue. And on this here. So we are celebrating ourselves after trauma. Why? Because we deserve it. Because we are celebrating the resilience of ourselves, the tenacity that it takes to be who we are today. The fact that we are not defined by our traumas. We are not defined by what happened to us. We are putting the blame where it belongs. Okay, so now, let's see. I am going to use this here. I know. I have my brush. This here, I'm going to use, let's see, this here or this. I'm going to use, okay, this color here. Use this color here. So, look at that. Yes, this is so pretty, y'all. I was gonna use the red, but I changed my mind. Okay, all right, Mothership. I might still use it. I like that. Ooh, that is so pretty. Okay. It's got a little redness to it. Okay, so what are some of the things you're gonna do to celebrate yourself? And don't you let no one tell you that you should not celebrate. I'm gonna use this red. I gotta use this red here, right here. What are some of the things you're gonna do? Let's see. Ooh, okay. Ooh, y'all, look what I just did. Yeah. All right. Yep. This is it. Look at that. Bam! And then I'm going to take this color here and put it right here. Yes, indeed. Okay, mother. See this? And right here. Now, bam. Okay. Whew. Alrighty. I'm loving it. Now it's time for me to do my eyebrows. And what I'm going to use to do my eyebrows is, I got this off the TikTok shop. And it's to do my, oh, that's pretty. Oh, look, child. Okay, Karen. Ooh, I gotta go like this. Make my little, okay. Alrighty. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is take my, oh, that's the one I want to use. Take my brush for my eyebrows and go through it. Oh, child. I can't find my brush for my eyebrows, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'll use my brush from Danessa. Here we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now, my next step is to I need to use this here because this is Made by Mitchell, Selling Cookies. It's a lip liner. However, it doesn't show up on my lips, but with his products, you can use it for multi-uses. So I'm putting this in because number one, that was a little bit too dark, and number two, I use this one as my eyebrow pencil. Okay, now let us put my, of course, take my Cover FX. Okay. Let it sit there. And then I'm going to take some gripping primer from Cover FX. Put that on. Alrighty. Gripping primer. Okay, so what is everybody, now that we're celebrating ourselves, because number one, it's the end of the year. Number two, we are going into 2025. And what are some of the things that you're going to do? You know, ooh, see, now this. Okay, what am I going to do? 2025. I am going to be, one of my goals is to be more intentional. What do you mean by that? You're probably saying, well, Karen, what do you mean by that? I am going to be more intentional of having a balance, okay? Of making sure that just as much as I pour into other people, I am going to pour into myself. Because a lot of times we get to the point where we're trying to make sure everybody else is okay. and we forget about ourselves. So I'm going to be more intentional, and this is a little bit lighter. I'm going to be more intentional about making sure that I pour into myself just as much as I pour into someone else. So, yeah. And that's another way. So, in order for me to celebrate myself, I'm using Made by Mitchell Skin True Tint, and it's in number 12. So, I need to be more intentional. I can't pour from an empty cup. Another thing, that's red. It's okay. Another thing I am going to be more intentional is saying no. Yes, saying no. I'm not gonna, it's like, if it's gonna take away time from my mental health, then I'm gonna have to say no. Like, I can't do be all. And I'm okay with that. Okay? I think what I did was, like, oh my gosh, let me help this person. Oh, let me help that person. Oh. And when it came down to me, I was too exhausted. So I'm going to be more intentional with who I help. And guess what? I realized that everybody don't want to help. Some people just want to be, just want to listen, want you to listen and not help. So you have to have the discernment to know, like, hey, you know, ooh, child, look at this. Okay, so celebrating myself, I'm gonna be selfish sometimes in order to be selfless. Okay, ooh, you see that? Bam. Oh, I'm loving it. Ah, yes. All right, so we're going to celebrate ourselves. Do something that you've always wanted to do. Do something that you always wanted to do and you were afraid to do. Look at this look. Ooh, okay. This here, stop playing with me. I'm loving it. Okay, I'm not done yet. Stop playing with me. Woo! Oh my gosh. Y'all see, that's what I'm talking about. When you celebrate yourself, be intentional. Be intentional. Be intentional. Be intentional, child. Okay? So be intentional when you celebrate yourself. Okay, Made by Mitchell. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yes. Oh my God. Y'all. Stop playing with me. Right there. Oh, yes. Oh, child. Don't tell me nothing. Yes, so we're going to be intentional. We're celebrating ourselves because we deserve it. Yes, we always helping others. So we need to help ourselves. Yep. Okay. There. So, believe in ourselves. Because sometimes that's the only oh, this Made by Mitchell too. Sometimes the only person, first of all, believing in yourself, it doesn't matter if someone else. Because sometimes you ain't going to have nobody believe in you. And that's okay. Because you don't need validation. Okay? So I need you to unapologetically walk in your dopeness as you believe in yourself. Yes, indeed. Okay. Bam. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And one more thing I need to do is put under me my under eye. Yes, indeed. Right here. You know, I miss doing my makeup. Am I recording? Oh, okay. Stop playing with me. Okay. Okay. Now, do I need some? Okay. Okay. Now, I need to put on. Stop playing with me. I'm straight. I don't want to take away from my eye look. So, this is almost used up. This is Instant Matte. I ordered this from TikTok Shop over the summer. So, ooh, it's almost done. I do have a backup. But I'm using up my other stuff before I start opening up stuff. And that's called being intentional. Okay. So let's get some earrings. I'm about to do the big hoops today, y'all. The big hoops. And yes, y'all. This look is the bomb. Hopefully, it looks like my camera on my end is dark or not as bright, but that's okay because I'm celebrating myself. Okay, now let's get some. Get my lashes, my mascara, and as I end, I want everyone to have a wonderful holiday. To those who celebrate your holiday, those who don't feel like celebrating, it's okay. Your feelings are valid. Don't let anyone tell you that they're not. Don't let anyone tell you that you're guilty. That is wrong. But what I need you to do is not get stagnant and do moment by moment, little by little. Once we start celebrating ourselves, what we're going through will get better. The feeling, trust me, I know. If you'd asked me years ago, would I ever want to celebrate Christmas? I'd be like, I can't. You know, I walked around with smiling, but inside of me, I was still, I was ashamed, I was embarrassed, I was suffering in silence because what had happened to me. Today, it has made me stronger. It is it happened to me, but it does not define me. So, yeah. So I want, okay, let's do the final look. Yep, got my earrings on. Ooh, okay, Karen. Celebration. Let me brace right here. Yeah. Let's get some of this shine away. You know what? I'm gonna put on some. I'm gonna do this. So. Learn, do celebrate by, if you just take time off, tell someone like, you know what, I'm about, and don't let nobody tell you that you are being selfish or, oh, Don't let nobody tell you being selfish. Be like, guess what? Somebody got to celebrate me, and I'm going to celebrate me because I deserve it. So, especially if you've been through anything that I've been through, and you are celebrating life again, you're celebrating hope, you know. Okay. You know, because you took your life back, and celebrating yourself is empowering yourself. Okay, so I'm just leaving it at that. That is my last thing. Celebrating yourself is empowering yourself. Okay, let me just do one more thing. Just add a little brightness underneath my eye. You know what? Made by Mitchell. This is his concealer balm. Yeah. Made by Mitchell is, man, let me tell you. So I'm going to take it right here. I'm going to use this. Look at that. Just exactly what I wanted. Perfect amount of me. Yeah. Actually, I got one more step. Because I want to be brighter. Shoot. You can see me coming. Yes, you are. You will see me coming. Unapologetically. Ooh, might be a little bit too much. So, as this is drying a little bit, we are celebrating ourselves because we are empowering ourselves. We are no longer ashamed of what happened to us. We are not defined by what happened to us. We are loving ourselves. And the reason why we celebrating ourselves because we believe in ourselves. It says believe in yourself. That is the first thing. In order for you to celebrate yourself, you have to believe. So guess what? I need you to believe in yourself. You deserve it. If no one told you. See, now this here. Now this is what I'm talking about. You know? You deserve it. Okay? Now. Okay, now let's take my brush here and check out them. Okay. Okay. Boom. And look at, child, look at me. Look at how I did the lace. Like, what lace? What lace? Okay, y'all. So this, I need some a little bit too shiny, but that's okay. Add some. This is a little dark. So put it on the perimeters. Okay. There. Okay. Oops, y'all. Stop playing. Okay. And now, boom, 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 boom. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna take this brush here and just push everything in. All right, so now let's get final look. This is boom, boom. Celebrate yourself. Okay? Celebrate. Go out there, be amazing, unapologetically walk in your darkness, okay, with unwavering faith. And guess what? You are going to celebrate yourself. Why? Because you believe in yourself. And why? because you are not defined by your trauma. So have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever holiday you celebrate. If you don't celebrate a holiday, it's okay. Celebrate just because you deserve it, okay? It's self-care, and self-care is not selfish. Thank you, each and every one of you, my new subscribers, those who I know came on to support me. Thank you. Those who I don't know, thank you. I am celebrating. I am happy. I am not defined by my trauma. Why? Because I believe in myself and I deserve everything. I am going to live my best life. Why? Because I survived. I survived. I survived, yes, mentally and physically. I am at a place. My hope has been restored. My joy has been restored. And I love me. I'm finally looking at myself through God's lens, and he loves me. Just like he took Moses and he used Moses, and Moses did not believe in himself at first. He didn't think he was good enough to be a vessel for God. And then God was like, oh, no. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to let you feel, but I'm going to send someone. Why? Because you stutter? Okay, I got this. So he sent Aaron. Aaron helped him. And then finally, Moses started believing in himself. And he delivered those from the Pharisees to freedom. So yes, I'm happy. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And guess what? Go celebrate yourself, because you believe in yourself. All right. Talk to you later. See you next year. And let's go. Bye-bye. This is the look, y'all. Look. Look at this. Look at this look. Oh, yeah. This is beautiful. I did that. You know why? Because I believe in myself. Let's do it. Do you see that? Do you see? Do you see? Mm-hmm. It didn't happen overnight. It happened time, and finally, I did it, y'all. All right. Y'all have a good one. Talk to you later.